All of you, my dear students, we have been teaching. I have been teaching conditional clauses, which is called if if clause. If clause. In previous class, a brief introduction have been given by me about the if clause and kinds of the if clauses. And today in this session, I have completed zero condition, and this is a real condition. Both are in simple present tense, either main clause or principal clause or subordinate clause also in simple present tense. Both clauses will be in the simple present tense. In today's sessions, regarding to if clause, we will discuss, I will explain you in detail about the first condition. All of you see the screen. The first condition, they have given two examples, and for example, if it rains, we will cancel the trip. This is the condition. It is in the simple present tense. Rains, third person singular, the verb suffix s adding. If it rains, we will cancel the trip. Will plus V1. It may be other modal verbs, may be can plus V1, shall plus V1, may plus V1 also. In some situations, these modal verbs also we will use in the context of the situation. And if you study well, that means you will pass the examination. Will plus V1. This is the first condition, which is open condition. It is also called open condition. It is also called possible condition. It may be possible in future, possible condition or likely condition. So many names are there for the first condition. Type 1. Here, when do we use this first condition, if clause? A possible situation in the future, that is more important. A possible situation in future. Predicting means what will be happen in future. A likely result. Predicting means result in the future. Result in the future if the condition happens. This is a brief, a simple explanation about the type 1 and conditional sentences. After the completion of zero condition, now we are discussing type 1 or first condition in English language, my dear students. Here we should understand the detailed explanation I will give you. That is first condition, sorry. Okay, come. Okay, sorry for interruption. Okay, in the first condition, it is a open condition. It is open condition. It is open condition. It is possible and also very likely. Very likely. First of all, we are discussing about the structure. Structure means if clause and main clause. If clause in the simple present tense, simple present, and main clause simple future. Simple future, or will plus V1, shall plus V1, and can plus V1, and may plus V1 also will come. This is the structure of the sentence. The structure may be changed also. If the main clause comes, we should write main clause and subordinate clause follows. On that time, we should not keep the comma in between the main clause and subordinate clause. If you write the subordinate clause, if clause is also called subordinate clause or conditional clause. We should put the comma in between the main clause and the subordinate clause or if clause, conditional clause. Okay, that is the tense structure, my dear students. Now I am being discussing here. I am being discussed here. First of all, the open condition or type 1 or first condition, it is possible and also very likely condition. It is also likely condition. It is also possible condition. Why it is called possible condition? And is also maybe fulfilled condition also. Fulfilled maybe fulfilled condition. And this type 1 open condition, type 1 open condition, it is to talk about the result of an imagined future situation. Imagined in the future situation. When you believe, we have a confidence, the imagined situation is quietly happen or likely. That is more important here. We should listen carefully. We should express the first condition or type 1 if clause. It is talk about the result of an imagined future situation when we believe what we believe, what do we believe? The imagined situation is quite likely to happen. On that time we should use this first condition or type 1. This is happened based on the first condition. The main clause we should use the following clause. It may be interchanged also. The flexibility is there. Through the examples I will explain you. This condition refers to not only future, present also. Present and future. It indicates the present and future, my dear students. And for example, if I sleep means V1 where this is present tense. Sleep well. I sleep well at night, simple sentence. We put the comma or keep the comma. If I sleep well at night, what will happen on this condition? It is a condition. What is the result? Expected result? A quietly happened result? What is a possible result? What likely to be happen result is I feel much happier next morning. If I sleep well at night, I feel much happier next morning. This is likely condition. It is a possible condition. It is open condition. If I sleep well at night based on that condition, if I slept very well at night, I will feel in the morning much happier in the next morning. That's why we will discuss or we have been discussing about the open condition or type 1. We don't know for sure. If we don't know for sure whether the condition actually will be fulfilled or not. But the conditions seem rather realistic. So we think is likely to happen. It is a confidence we believe. Likely to happen. We should believe. In this situation we express if clause is in the simple present tense, and main clause in the simple future. It is likely to happen, we believe. So we think is likely to happen. Talking about real possible situations in the future. That is more important, my dear students, in the this condition, type 1 condition, my dear students. And the condition will be expressed the simple present tense, and the main clause should be expressed in the simple future tense, simple future tense. Simple future tense may be used shall plus V1 or will plus V1 and can plus V1 and may plus V1 also in main clause. In subordinate clause or if clause or conditional clause, we should compulsory use simple present tense only. Simple present tense. Here the main clause we should use any modal verb based on the context, based on the function. That is more important. Generally, we will use will plus V1 in the main clause. Okay, my dear students, here we should understand, use modal verb in the main clause. Modal verb in the main clause, not in the conditional clause. That is more important. Modal verb will comes in the main clause and not in the if clause. If clause must be in the simple present tense. You should understand that. We use the first to talk about the result of an imaginary future situation. When we believe, that is more important. In this condition, open condition or type 1 condition, open condition, believe, B-L-I-V, believe is more important. Trust, we trust, we believe, likely to happen, we believe likely to happen, and we used to first to talk about the result or imagine. This is also imagined. It is also called imagined future, future situation, imagined future situation. This first condition is also called imagined future situation, and likely quite likely happen in the future. For example, I will give you one of the examples in middle of the teaching. You should remember that. For example, if the taxi doesn't come soon, if it did not come to the soon, arrived soon, then what happened? What is the result? I will drive you myself. I will drive you myself. It is a simple present tense and simple future tense. Will plus drive V1. Imagined future situation. This is called imagined future situation. The type 1 condition refers to possible condition, possible result. These sentences are based on the facts. They are used to make statements about the real world and about particular situation. For example, one example, simple example I will give you. If I have time, I will finish the letter. I will finish the letter. I will make a phone call to you. If I have time, I will make a phone call to you. If I have time, have is V1 verb. Even it functions as a main verb. It is basically have forms in the auxiliary verbs or helping verbs, but the function of have here main verb. V1 verb, present form of the. If you have a time, it is in the simple present tense if clause. I will finish the letter. Otherwise, I will make a phone call to you. The same sentence, I will finish the letter. I will finish the letter if I have a time. In between, if you write the main clause in the past, then we write the subordinate clause or if clause or conditional clause. In between two clauses, we keep the comma. This punctuation mark is more important. At the end of the clause, we keep the full stop. That is more important. It is also flexibility to change, interchange. If you write the first at the beginning main clause or if clause. If you write the if clause, I will finish the letter if I have. We should not keep the comma here, my dear students. If clause, if you write the if clause at the beginning, you put the comma. That is more important. Otherwise, you should not keep any comma. The if functions as a conjunction. That is more important, my dear students. This type of condition refers to possible. If you, for example, we should write the sentence, it will break. It will break. The glass, okay, the glass will break. The glass will break. The glass will break if you drop it. If you drop it. The glass will break if you drop it. You should not keep the comma here. It is wrong. If you write the main clause at the first and then follows the if clause or subordinate or conditional clause, we don't keep the comma in between. Suppose this same sentence, if you write, if you drop that glass, it will, we should keep the comma. It will break. On the time in between subordinate clause and main clause, we keep the comma, and end of the clause we keep the full stop. That is more important. These are the express degree or certainty. In sometimes we will get a permission or recommendation about the outcome. If he calls you, you will go. Some of the certainty conditions, degree condition, permission, recommendations, we should use other modal verbs also. That is more important. We should use may plus V1, shall plus V1, will plus V1, can plus V1 also. That is more important. The open condition or probable condition, possible condition, to talk about actions, events in the future which are likely to happen, have real possibility of the happening. For example, if you study hard, hard, your English will improve. Your English will improve. Your English will improve. If you study hard, your English will improve. That means it is likely to happen. It is possible to happen. If it rains, I will stay at home. This is another example. If it rains, I think it expresses a real possibility of if it rains, I will stay at home. At home means I will think there is a real possibility of rain tomorrow. In this condition, I will stay at home. That is more important. If my doesn't buy, I doesn't buy. If he doesn't buy me a bike for my birthday, he doesn't buy a bike. if he doesn't buy a bike for my birthday, I will be very unhappy. Some more examples. Please listen. For example, on the occasion of my birthday, if my mother doesn't buy me a bike, doesn't buy me a bike, doesn't buy me a bike, if my mother doesn't buy me a bike, what will happen? I will be very unhappy. I will be very unhappy. If my mother doesn't buy me a bike, I will be very unpleasant, unhappy. Otherwise, what will happen? I think there is a real possibility that my mother would not buy a bike for me. In this condition, I will be unhappy. In this condition, I will be unhappy. That is the likely condition. We should also use other modal verbs instead of will. Other modal verbs also use instead of will. For example, if it is sunny tomorrow, if it is sunny tomorrow, what will happen? I might go to the beach. I might go to the beach. Might instead of may or might. Might is also indicates here not a past tense, so it indicates present or future. It indicates future likely condition, possible condition. Modal verb may be used may, might, and for example, I may go instead of might. I may go the beach. I may go to the beach. If it is sunny tomorrow, I may go to the beach. So going to the beach is only a possibility. Is only a possibility. Going to the beach, that is more important. If you come early, you can meet my mother. We should have used instead of will. If you come early, you can meet my mother. You can meet my mother. If you come early, you can meet my mother. Otherwise, my mother may go to market. Otherwise, you may be late. If you don't come early, it is not possible to meet my mother. That is the meaning of the sentence. In first condition, we use in if clause is the simple present tense. If you don't use modal verbs in the if condition or subordinate clause or conditional clause, we should use main clause. We can use may can be used, or can be used, shall be used, should be used based on the context. Other modal verbs can be used in the place of will. Based on the degree of the certainty, it is also a permission, recommendation about the outcome. Based on that, we change the modal verb will, shall, can, may also, my dear students. That's why all the students should understand the first condition. You should understand subject plus V1 verb, and will plus V1, or shall plus V1, or can plus V1, and may plus V1. In this example, if it rains, we will cancel the trip. If it rains, we will cancel. If there is no rain, we won't cancel the trip. If you don't study hard, you will not pass. If you study well, you will pass the examination. simple present tense or will plus won't, negative sentence will do. A possible situation. Okay, my dear students, in this session I have explained you in detail first condition. We will meet again in the next class. All of you, goodbye.